What's going on, guys? It's Rob from Heroes Avenue, and in this video we're talking about 10 gifts that you can give your girlfriend, your boyfriend, or any friend that's a comic book movie fan or a comic book nerd in general. And all of these gifts are going to be under 50 bucks, so they won't break the bank, especially during this holiday season where you're buying tons of gifts for a lot of different people. So let's get started. The first thing on this list is, of course, going to be the actual source material, comic books. Okay, so get them some comic books. You can get them graphic novels, trade paperbacks. You can get them classic material, new material. Right here I got The Watchmen. Don't let your friend or whoever be just someone who watches movies. Have them be someone who reads the source material. You can get them a trade paperback, graphic novel, something classic. Got The Watchmen right here. You can get them a set of graphic novels right here. I got a nice little box set of Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo's New 52 run on Batman. These type of things look great on bookshelves, just to put on display. So after reading them, they still have a lot of value. So these are definitely great, and definitely think about the upcoming movies coming up this movie season. Something like Infinity War is coming out from Marvel. It might be great to get them the original source material to get them started and to make them somewhat of an expert on it going into the movies. So number one on this list, definitely get them some comics. Number two on the list is, of course, going to be video games. Tons of video games you can choose from. You can choose from fighting games, first-person shooters, or just first-person story mode games. Some examples of this is what I've been playing a lot lately is Injustice 2. Now this even has a comic book series that attaches to the story of this game, but it is a fighting game that has given me tons and tons of enjoyment, and I'm still not tired of it. You can also buy the counterpart, Marvel vs. Capcom, if they're a Marvel fan. So whatever you choose, you can definitely find something for someone to love. Right here I got Middle-earth, Shadow of War, Lord of the Rings type game, or shooter game, Star Wars Battlefront 2. Tons you can choose from, but if you know your person plays video games on a PS4 or Xbox One, I would say definitely check these games out. So number three on the list, you can definitely buy them a season of their favorite comic book or fantasy or sci-fi themed TV show. Now, you can find really great deals on eBay, and some of these box sets are worth actually about $50, $60, $70. And if you go and find the right listing on eBay, you can possibly get it for $10 to $20. For example, I found Game of Thrones Season 1 on eBay for about 17 bucks. I won the bid for about 17 bucks. It's all worn right now because I got all of my coworkers to watch this. So if you have a favorite show that you would like to share with your significant other or friend or relative or whatever, you can definitely get them a box set, get them started, get them interested, and this will be a really thoughtful way of showing your gratitude to them, or just as a holiday gift. So buy them a box set. You got Game of Thrones, you got The Flash, you got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., whatever your TV show is, that is going to be under $50 if you find the right listing on eBay typically. Okay, for number four, if you're like me, and I think a lot of nerds are like me, they are definitely caffeine addicts. And if they're not caffeine addicts, they probably like tea. Who doesn't like tea or hot chocolate? So number four on my list is actually getting them some sort of coffee mug. So here's just a few that I have. And of course, I got some Star Wars heat-changing mugs, my Batman heat-changing mug, my Game of Thrones mug. So there are tons and tons of mugs to choose from. If you go to places like thinkgeek.com, or if you just happen to know the person very well, you can find a coffee mug that they will love. Get them a set, get them 3 or 4, stuff them with some coffee, get creative, because this is definitely going to be one of those cheap ideas that shows them that you really thought about it because they're personal to the things that they love. So definitely think about getting them some sort of coffee mug or glass set, because they are definitely useful and they will definitely be worth the money, and it's not going to break the bank. Number 5 on the list is going to be a board game, but not just any board game. Get them a themed board game. You can definitely get Star Wars themed Monopoly. You can get superhero themed Monopoly. You can get Stranger Things themed Monopoly, man. There's so many board games that are themed according to superheroes or sci-fi or fantasy whatever you choose or whatever the person is into, get them a board game. And that means that not just they are going to have fun with it, that means you're probably going to have fun with it because you're probably going to play along with them. So that is a win-win for both of you. So number 6 on this list is going to be wearable gifts, something like t-shirts, sweaters, hats, pins. So you can get things like this on thinkgeek.com, amazon.com, Mondo Tees. There are tons and tons of places that you can get stuff like this. It could be something as simple as a logo t-shirt. For example, my favorite t-shirt to wear around casually is my Man of Steel t-shirt. Love this movie and I love rocking this t-shirt. It's not the typical Superman t-shirt. It is the movie themed Man of Steel t-shirt. I love wearing this thing. So it could be as simple as getting a logo t-shirt from DC, Marvel, whatever comic books they like to read, or it could be as rare as like a tour t-shirt, something like this. I got this at the Hans Zimmer show, and Hans Zimmer, of course, is a famous composer, created some of the greatest superhero themes out there. Check them out, but definitely wearable gifts are great. My favorite things to put on my jean jackets are my Mondo pins, my Back to the Future pin, my X-Men Wolverine pin right here. You can find tons and tons of different types of pins to fit your person's interests. Check out Mondo Tees, check out ThinkGeek, but you can find them anywhere really. Just know what your person is into and definitely you will find it. Wearable merchandise for number 6 on this list. Number 7 on this list is going to be posters. Posters of comic books or movies that they love. Frame it, make it nice and beautiful, and it is a plus if you can get a rare version of a poster. For example, like I said earlier, Mondo Tees is a great resource for all these nerd goodies. If you want to go on mondo.com, mondotees.com I should say, they typically release rare artwork and posters of famous movies that are really popular in our culture. So definitely check them out. You can find posters on eBay. These are something that you can frame and make it really meaningful for under $50. You know, one of my favorites that I have not even hung up yet is this Mondo's theme poster. I haven't even opened it yet, but I do plan whenever I move out and get my own man cave, I'm definitely going to be putting this poster up in that room, and man, cannot wait. Posters are a great gift. Number 8 on my list is sending this person an Audible book. Now, if you're like me, you're strapped for time, Audible books are the perfect way to go about getting your read on. And I mean, I don't know if it's technically called reading, but it's definitely a great way to keep up with all of the great material coming out from people, keeping up with pop culture things. For example, right now I'm reading or listening to Ready Player One on my Audible app, and that is a book that's going to be turned into a movie by Steven Spielberg coming up soon. So it is a great way to keep up with things like that. Or you can just get them an Audible book like The Nerdist Way by Chris Hardwick, definitely a ambassador for the nerd culture, The Nerdist Way. And also there is a Kevin Smith book that you can get for your nerd friend. I will put the title right here because it's escaping me right now, but it is under $50. It'll save you a lot of bread and it will really entertain the person you're giving this gift to. Okay, number 9 on this list, who doesn't like toys? And you know, at this age, I'm not technically playing with these toys, but I do love to have figurines for display in my room. They just really make me happy to have things like collectible items like Funko Pops. There are definitely things like Hot Toys that make really expensive and quality figurines. But if you're like me and don't have the money to spend like that, you can definitely get this person something like a Hot Toy. Usually runs around 10 to 15 bucks. And if you go to a local comic book store, typically they'll have little deals where you can get a few of them, a whole set of them, for cheaper if you buy the whole set. So I have the Flash right here from the Justice League movie, and my local comic book store had these on sale. If you bought the whole set, the whole league, you can get them for $8, I believe. So check out your local comic book store, or you can find things like these online. It doesn't have to be Funko Pops, it could be any figurines or any thing to display in your room. But these toys are a great way to set the mood in someone's room, and I think they will really enjoy this. Okay, the last thing on this list is a gift card, and I do not like giving gift cards or cash, but if it does have to be a gift card and it has to be a quick gift, I would say get them a Fandango or AMC gift card, because who doesn't like going to the movies, okay? We're all comic book movie fans here, so get them a gift card that they will actually use and be excited about. Hey, maybe they'll take you to the movies with them, who knows? So if you have to get them a gift card, get them a movie type gift card. As a little bonus segment to this video, I want to just mention that you don't have to buy just one of these gifts. You can definitely combine these gifts or make them more than what they are. For example, if you are going to get them a coffee mug, you can also add in a bag of coffee, throw in a $5 gift card in there. You can throw some pins in there. You can throw candy in there. You can throw a gift card to a restaurant in there. Make it more than just this, and it'll show and feel like this gift was something that you put a lot of thought into. You know, you can bundle up some of these gifts like a Funko Pop with a shirt or with a graphic novel to match, you know? So if you're really tight on your budget, remember, it's the thought that counts. It's not necessarily how much you spend on it, it's the thought. Put it together, make it look nice, and really put some thought into it, and the person will really enjoy your gift. Now, this list that I put together is not an exhaustive list. There's tons and tons of more stuff that you can purchase. I didn't cover them all, and if you guys have any ideas, definitely put them in the comments below, and maybe we can cover it in a future video, or maybe you'll give some person who didn't like my list some ideas for their own gift. So thank you guys for watching. Again, this is Rob from Heroes Avenue. Please leave a comment below if you like this video. Smash the like button, I would really appreciate it. And subscribe if you haven't already. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.